It looks like we're...
The next generation of Jedi.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. No! Look at this, a lightsaber.
I was alone for a long time. I was scared that they'd find out who I was or what I was.
And you're not alone. Not anymore.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal.
Get your lasers off my lunch!
I guess it's about time I find out who I am.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid.
Marin, right?
I've spent years waiting for a chance to avenge my sisters.
I know what it's like to lose everything.
Night Sisters and Jedi do not travel together, but survivors. We adapt.
The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands.
Life has this funny way of forcing you on the path forward.
Execute Order 66.
Every Jedi faces the dark side.
We could build something different. Something better.
She'll sell you out too.
You can't stop the Empire!
I'm stronger now because of the pain.
Such hatred.
Failure is not the end. It is a necessary part of the path. Hope will always survive in those who continue to fight.
I will never forget. I will honor your teaching and your sacrifice.
By the right of the Council, Cal Kestis. Rise, Jedi Knight.
Remember, trust only in the Force.
So where to now?
Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That was a nice summary of Fallen Order. Oh, that was just an intro video to the game. That wasn't even the game itself. For some reason, I assumed I had selected options like brightness and subtitles, and I was just dropped into the Jedi Fallen Order storyline. But no, we've returned to Cal Kestis. This is a game that I've been meaning to play for a long time, but I am broke, so I have not. But it is on Game Pass, so here I am. Let us see where this goes. I enjoyed the first one a lot. I feel like there are certain platforming aspects to it that came across a little buggy. Certain puzzle aspects to it that came across a little buggy. But I did enjoy its more like Souls-light approach to combat. Like, it was trying to take that Souls formula and present it in a more general audience approachable feel, rather than you must, like, instead of like you must be this tough to play through the game. The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was like, you don't have to be that tough. You can play it on an easier difficulty. You can have bigger parry windows. Speaking of which, you can have maximum parry timing, minimum damage. I'm just going to go with Jedi Knight. It's the middle of the road. Force interaction hints, we'll keep it on. Ooh, which Force ability is used for environmental puzzle? Yeah, let's keep it on. Extra navigation beacon for puzzles and main objectives. We'll keep it off for the moment. I should probably keep this off because I'm a danger to myself in regards to being able to skip dialogue. Like, especially with Souls games. Like, Souls games often have this extra pause at the end of every sentence. So you'd end up having conversations where somebody would be like, okay, let's just pick lines from what's on the screen. In conversation, press A skips ahead to the next line of dialogue. does not affect cinematics. This can be toggled on off at any time. And there's usually like a much longer pause than you'd expect in between every sentence. And I would sometimes want to skip directly to the next sentence quicker and mistime my button skipping and end up skipping several lines of dialogue. Oh, yeah. Seems like this planet is run by the Empire. Part of this is known because of the Imperial symbol. The other part could probably be guessed by the fact that you cannot see a single tree. But then again, like, Coruscant was basically just a structural planet. How it even had oxygen at that point, by the time Star Wars even started, is impressive enough. Like, imagine if an entire planet was just Los Angeles. I feel like that's what Coruscant is. Hello. It seems like things aren't going particularly well. Unless this is a little bit of deception. Some deception is going on, and we are not quite the prisoners we are making ourselves out to be. Also, these guards are very tolerant of us moving around. And also the score is nice and big. And will hopefully not result in any copyright claims, but them's the breaks. Everybody does a very good job of flying in single file. And like, that's one of the things that I feel like is one of those misconceptions about flying cars that's going to be thrown out the window once people actually have flying cars. Like, technology and the way that this world works, our world, should I say, is not set up for flying cars. I feel as though flying cars would be awesome, but it would be a disaster. Just look at how people drive now. Now imagine all of them are in the air.
Sarah's on lockdown. State your business. Believe the rumors.
Oh, I believe...
Jedi. We brought him in alive.
The Senator is expecting us.
I'm guessing the captain, the masked people are actually with me in disguise. Yeah, I was gonna say, like... Although now it seems like they're just roughing him up for show.
Where's the handoff?
Oh, we're in Coruscant. Speak of the devil.
But what's to stop the Senator from taking our prisoner and shoving us into a sky lane?
He needs to keep this quiet. That's right.
Like, what if Los Angeles was able to just keep building itself vertically? I shouldn't be making fun of Los Angeles alone. What if New York was just able to build itself? Oh, wait, yeah.
This district is locked down. Senator's orders.
No, Chicago is also a pretty good example. Once you start throwing in things like Lower Wacker Drive, like, it already has kind of like levels of space.
Like rats in a maze. I don't like it.
Stick with the plan. We'll be
There we go.
As long as I get paid.
I have rights, you know. Leave on your own or we take you in. We're citizens. You can't treat us like this. Yeah?
So this would be... I always forget when these things happen in the Star Wars storyline. Like, I want to say Fallen Order is between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. And this is still kind of in that timeline.
Not according to the propaganda.
Wipe down, prisoner.
These are the bedrocks of the Empire. Yet how can we thrive when terrorists...
Can't believe I'm about to meet a senator.
These days he really shows his face in public. Good thing he's making an exception for us. Huh? We've got something that'll bring him favor with the Emperor.
This is our empire.
You know, this is one of those games where it's like you can, and this shows like how much of the install size. You're just looking at the install size is the assets. And part of me feels like the length of time that AAA gaming is being stretched out. Like AAA gaming is currently in a little bit of in a problem area because it's become this kind of like very bloated, high budget.
Get over here, Jedi.
Hello.
You will stay here.
That wasn't the deal.
Deals change.
Not this one. I come along, we walk.
Only you. The others must wait.
I'm altering the deal. Pray that I alter it no further.
Call you that?
That's enough.
So where'd you find him?
Night market. He was trying to buy a crate of electroproton bombs from a Chagrin arms dealer.
How'd you make the arrest?
Jedi have to sleep, same as us.
When the senator gets a hold of you, you'll wish you were dead.
Always nice to meet a fan.
Yeah, it's clear that the security droid is not in on the plan. But, oh yeah, AAA gaming.
This way, Jedi. Mind your business.
Like, the pursuit of fidelity has created such a
The senator requested I bring
a demand for, like, bigger assets, like, more high-resolution animations. And you look at the install size of this game. This game is like 105 gigabytes on the Series S. I want to say it's like 130 gigabytes.
Is the district secure?
And you can see it in the visuals.
Ada's dogs are always sniffing about. Jedi.
So we're going a little bit behind Vader's back.
What else have you brought me?
His lightsaber?
See that he is paid.
It's been a pleasure, Senator. Hope this isn't the last time we get to do business together.
The renegade Jedi Cal Kestis. You have made quite a name for yourself. Sabotaging weapons depots, disrupting supply lines, flaunting this for everyone to see. The failed coup on Norset. That was your doing, wasn't it?
Was it?
What do you want, Senator? A confession? You already know I've been working with Saw Gerrera.
I have,
All right,
in the previous game.
Emperor, you will lead me to the remaining Jedi.
I can't. It's just me.
No use resisting. I'll find out one way or another. Sometimes all it takes is a speech. But in there, I have other tools at my disposal. Or maybe I'll just use this. Your master's lightsaber. Jaro Tapal, a traitor like you. And to think one day our children will ask, what is this thing?
Will they?
This relic of a corrupt institution destroyed by its
Ah.
own arrogance.
What is the name of that one? BD, I want to
Arrogance
say?
is a trap a lot of us fall into, Senator.
I'm sure the Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces.
What? Did you really think you could capture me? You've got classified military intel stored on your yacht. And you just brought it right to me.
BD,
Thanks,
yeah.
BD.
You'll burn for this.
That's mine.
Stop the Jedi!
A nice cinematic tutorial. Oh, hello. Haha.
That all you got, Senator? Come on out. We'll talk.
Yes, continue attacking me one at a time.
Your efforts are meaningless. Hard to stay on them.
Okay, it's a good thing I'm not playing another Souls game at the same time as this, because I feel as though the controls would just get me confused as to how this functions.
Got you. Get up there. You're just stalling.
Ah, that's a fairy. Excellent.
My training's paying off.
Oh, your training is paying off. I can tell. That's how you survived.
Not so fast, Senator. Hit it, BD. Now he comes to us. He's coming a little hot. Oh, really hot! Hold on!
Oh no, we flexed. We flexed too hard. Why did we flex too hard, PD?
It's okay. These things happen. We gotta get to that yacht. That was a close one, buddy. It's not your fault. Catch up with the yacht.
Also, I want to say this is going to lead to one of the things that was kind of made fun of on Twitter, where there's a sequence in which a bunch of stormtroopers are going to start taking pot shots at me.
Maybe this is a coordinated attack. Yeah. What was that?
Gotta go.
Oh yeah, right here. But this is just the illusion of danger. Oh, yep, there we go. Like, none of them can actually hit me. And if I stay there forever, like, that would never be a problem. I find that complaint a little bit odd.
I can't open it. You don't have anything for it, do you?
One, because I can name a classic video game. Can we customize our lightsaber on the fly, or... I think we can only do that at a workbench. There's a classic video game that has a very specific enemy in the game that is incapable of harming you. And you normally wouldn't notice because you're meant to just go in, clobber the enemy, and continue. And you never really see that enemy again. It's only when you stop moving that the impossibility of any sort of actual danger shows up. And that game is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. One of the first enemies you run into is this giant wolf. He has a really, really slow attack. It is incredibly slow. So first off, the timing is terrible. He like does a little bit of a charge, and then he he charges up, and then he does like a quick dash forward and a bite, and then he backs up a little bit, charges up, dash forward and bite, backs up, and then he just repeats infinitum. The thing is, he doesn't dash forward enough to hit you. If you stand directly in front of the wolf, in Symphony of the Night, the wolf will never hit you. But you're not supposed to just stand there, you're supposed to play the video game. You're not supposed to just hang off of the beam. You're supposed to just move very, very, very slightly to the right and play the video game. It's just meant to give you the illusion of danger so that towards the beginning you have these more cinematic dangers. And plus, you wouldn't want there to be an actual gameplay situation where you're hanging on a beam and there's nothing you could do about it but get shot, because then that would be unfair. Then you'd be like, why did you place these enemies here and this beam here knowing I can't do anything about it?
We gotta find that yacht before the Empire
Like, this
dies.
game isn't about hanging off of beams and fighting stormtroopers.
Is it safe up here? You're gonna disobey a direct command?
It's about lightsabering stormtroopers to death on solid ground. Well, I wouldn't say this is ground, but this is definitely solid. Ooh. That is a Jedi flip.
Whatever intel the senators got stashed, I hope it's worth the risk. You never give up hope, do you, buddy?
Those are very hopeful bleeps and bloops. But, you know, like, it can easily be said that a lot of game Let me try that again. A lot of game discussion these days online sometimes becomes incredibly hyper-focused on minimalistic details. Puddlegate being one of the bigger ones from Insomniac's Spider-Man, where people were like, where some people, I should say, were like, the trailers showed more puddles. Where are all the puddles in the finished product? Also, that was a very smooth animation. And that's the thing with fidelity in these games, is it's not just about the quality of...
Rest there.
It's not just about the realistic facial expression. It's not about the graphics, but about seeing the interaction of the graphics with each other, seeing the interaction with your characters with the environment. You can have the highest fidelity thing, but terrible animation, and that'll just pull you away from the fidelity. Interacting with Meditation Point will save the game and access several other game options. Resting at a Meditation Point will restore Cal's health and force, as well as respawning all enemies. Spend your skill point to learn Lunging Strike. Alright, if you say so. Now we have 3 skill trees. The lightsaber... Ooh, actually, I like the way it's displayed. Hold Y to perform a long-reaching thrust attack. Oh, such long reach, much thrust. I will thrust into you. Cyclone Slash. You know, it's too bad characters in a lot of these games don't just yell out their moves when they're doing them. Lunging Strike, Cyclone Slash. Now that would be terrible. Or would it be great? Would it be too good? Let's rest. Enemies have respawned. Huh. Interesting. Reminds me a little bit of Sekiro, or is it Sekiro? I actually don't know. In which you have your, what is it called? Something idle? The rest point. I already forgot what it's called. The bonfire of Sekiro also has, like, rest as a separate thing. Like, with Souls games, you automatically rest when you use the bonfire. But with Sekiro in this game...
Hey, BD, let's go.
Like, you have a choice to rest.
Don't. I beg you. I fought in the war.
I doubt that. Now clear out. Senator's orders. Oh, that's it. Blast them.
Alright, so we're getting at least a few abilities that you had before. We're not quite going back to zero, like the Metroid Prime way. Yeah. Patience! Items will be discovered by you in due time. And we can go up this way, chase after the senator.
Suspect's male. Was last seen on Dock 27.
Ah!
This'll be fun.
Okay, that was action-packed. Action-packed action. Oh, hello. So which way is progress? Sometimes it's hard to tell in these games which way is progress and which way is regress. Oh, there we go. It's not a bad map. It's a map you can take home to, meet your parents.
Some kind of rare mineral, I guess.
A priorite
It's beautiful.
shard? But yeah, I suppose to wrap up the whole discussion, just this quick discussion about the whole AAA games. There's talk like the entire idea that AAA gaming has become almost unsustainable. And like when you've got budgets ballooning, I don't know how much the budget was for this game, but you can see that it was probably not cheap. But when you got budgets for other games ballooning up to like the 200 millions, you got development time taking 5 years plus. Like, ultimately, I feel like the thing that's going to have to scale back is fidelity. We are just going to have to accept that games don't need to look as good as this until it becomes a lot easier to make games look as good as this. It's kind of like, there's a bad habit I have. When I don't understand a puzzle and when the amount of solutions is relatively low. Let's say like you have for example, in Resident Evil 2, when you find a padlock, there are only 3 options to choose from and maybe like 6 symbols sometimes. I have a bad habit of just burning through as many options I can, just trying every option until I get to the right one, instead of trying to solve the puzzle myself. And I feel as though that is the state of high fidelity gaming, is we are trying to push our way to create the entire world, doing a lot of work and spending a lot of money in the process. I've already used the holo map. Yellow gateways lead to unexplored areas. Green elements indicate available pathways, while red elements are currently locked. Legends and collectibles. Yes. So yeah, I'm on board that the thing that we really need to see in the AAA gaming space is a focus less on high fidelity, big budget gaming and more on like worker focused. We want no crunch, lower fidelity. And I feel as though lower fidelity is going to help a lot, especially when you consider the fact that you need to create animations to go along with to match the fidelity of the game that you're going for. Like, you look at remasters of older games, or remakes of older games that maintain the same animation as the older games, and the animations only look stiffer because the graphics look so much better. Like, imagine if you played Metal Gear Solid 1 with Metal Gear Solid 5 graphics, but Metal Gear Solid 1 animations. That's what I'm talking about.
There's the yacht. Still drifting. That's the spirit, BD. We'll get it.
Yes.
You want to get a bite after a shift? Sure, I could go for a turbo dog.
A turbo dog?
That's just a rumor. Fine. What about that noodle shop? Auger Alley's closed for business.
Auger Alley is closed.
He always does. So long as I get my credits, it's none of my concern.
You'll get your credits in hell.
Someone? Anyone?
Also, now I cannot have noodles because the noodle shop is closed. I would suggest the second one, but I don't think you're good enough runners.
I see him.
A lot of crime on the streets these days.
Oh.
I thought I was going to deal. We've got an intruder here.
Oh my. This is definitely better for crowds. Oh, okay. So right is just to switch to the dual lightsaber stance. Left is single lightsaber. You know, gymnastics is a lot of... Ooh. Ah. Okay, I probably should have
in there, BD.
dealt with him first.
Down.
That's okay. We're alive.
Got you, traitor.
Really? You really thought you'd be able to get me?
What took you so long?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, taking in the sights. Been a while since I was on Coruscant.
I don't know who you are. who you
Part of the
are.
job, Gustus.
You must be new.
When I saw the dock collapse, I thought this heist might be over real quick.
Why make it easy for him?
Ah,
Where's the crew?
heading to the yacht. We'll meet him there. Oh, and Bravo said no comms.
No comms it is. Bravo knows best. A little help, buddy.
Thank you. Ah. You know, might as well restore ourselves.
I need to focus.
Current stances single and double bladed. All right.
Ready.
I'm with you. Enemy's close.
You sure? I'm pretty sure there are no enemies at all. In
They're
fact,
probably starving by now.
there are 0 enemies from here to the end of the game. The enemies are an illusion.
Remind me to tell you about the Corita job sometime.
Looks like that factory stopped the yacht. I'd call that a win.
No gunships. Crew must be making mischief.
Let's not keep them waiting. How are we gonna get you across?
Well, that didn't work.
Look around the environment and
Think you
find
can knock down that crate?
Worth a shot.
Ah, he's got a jetpack. I was gonna say, how does that help us? Oh. That helps us.
That jetpack's handy.
Remind me to tell you how I got it sometime.
Also,
Who taught you to move like that?
My master. Every time I fell, he got me back on my feet.
Sounds like a good teacher to me.
would it be a respawn game if you didn't have a little bit of wall running?
Looking for us.
Better us than the yacht, yeah?
Found something.
A priorite shard. No, you're not getting half of my priorite shard. Oh my gosh. They just taught me how to do wall running, but no wall running now. Or at least no wall running in that direction.
Who needs a jetpack?
I mean, a jetpack would have been pretty useful to get back to that other section. Okay, this doesn't seem like it's got too much behind it, so maybe this is another optional room. A Coruscant paint.
See that cable?
On it, Kestis.
Yeah, thank you. Talk about slick.
Bucketheads below. No going around them.
Then we go through them.
All ready when you are, Kestis.
What are you doing here?
Hey, fellas. Target down.
Oh, you jerks.
That's it. It's all
Back at you.
We can call the lift with that terminal.
On it.
But first, we need to explore. Okay.
Troopers coming.
Let's get the drop on him.
Sure thing. On your signal.
Hold RB, then press X. Yeah, good job.
Weapons free.
Don't get close.
Okay. You can fight.
Yeah, you too.
Were you really expecting
I don't speak
otherwise?
binary, but I hear you, BD. Team effort.
All right. So are you going to be spending? Am I going to be spending less
Yacht's
time
just over
alone in this
And
game?
of course, the bridge is under construction.
Let's try up that way.
Quit reading my mind, Jedi.
It's one of my Jedi mind tricks.
All set.
Ah. And another meditation point for necessary meditation. I have not used the thrust maneuver. I just realized that.
Yeah, let's find the crew.
How does one thrust? Is it just the Y button? Oh, I didn't even rest anyway. Let's take a look at skills. And is that only with this? Yeah, that's only with the single-bladed lightsaber. Hold Y. That's probably the key. Is there a force meter? I do not see it.
This place is a ghost town.
Coruscant's changed a lot over the last few years. These days, just being outside's asking for trouble.
Seems that way. It's become a city of crime, of corruption. Okay, now you're just showing off your jetpack. Which I admit, it's cool. And it also makes me miss Star Wars 1313.
Agreed.
Imperial probe droids.
Slow up. Enemies nearby.
That's Desi's noodles, but they're closed. Ah, damn it. Did the thing explode?
You can't keep hiding. Hit him back.
I hate probe droids.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah, they do explode. I forgot. I think they did that in the previous
Play
game.
with me. The game is rigged from the start.
And I just forgot about that aspect of them.
Any sign of the Jedi? No. Heard this is the emergency on level 2034. Skylane accident. They think it could have been terrorists. Think it's a coordinated attack? Hard to say. Wouldn't be surprised if they pull us up level. Yeah, the Jedi's long gone.
Yep. I was kind of expecting that.
You can't run from this. How would you catch him? Where did you escape to? You'll let your guard down soon. Move ahead. Dodging again? He's recovering. Push forward.
Good work, Cal.
Thank you. It was a little messy, but I did eventually get the job done.
Looks like we're not done yet, Kestis.
I'm going to stop this.
Eyes up!
Nope. Excellent.
We're clear.
Also, I kind of want to. I feel like I'm now going in the appropriate direction, so I'll need to back up. Ah, whose sweet ride is this? I'll take it over to Dexter Jexter's Diner for some good eating.
Dead end.
Let's double back.
I purposely went here for the dead end.
Good eye.
Yeah, 3 shards. Ah. I love counting priorite shards. Okay, back on track. This plan hasn't gone perfectly. I guess it hasn't failed too badly yet. Although we are definitely making ourselves known.
Now I'm taking orders from a droid?
Yes.
Gotta get up there. Any ideas?
There we go.
The Emperor turned the Jedi Temple into his palace.
Yeah, that's what the Empire does best. Take something you love and make it something you can't stand the sight of anymore.
I do like the fact that we're spending most of our wall running time running along neons on these, like, not neon signs, but these
Not long. A few jobs
like
here
big,
and
bright,
Tell you
colorful
impressed him.
displays.
That isn't easy.
there. I'm good at what I do and I don't ask the wrong questions. Combination tends to open doors.
We might be able to use that crane to get across the bridge.
Will we?
Using the Empire's tools against him.
Jedi here? Gotta be a prank, right? Word is there was an assassination attempt. Someone moved against the senator? Gutsy to go against Sejan. Yeah, from what I hear, his enemies end up being turbo dogs.
Being what? Turbo dogs? I don't want to be a turbo dog.
Clock him! I got your back! Move fast! That's a stormtrooper down! All right, let's end it.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Okay. Let's heal up before we die. Oh. Nice combo attack.
You never should have crossed us.
I must admit, it does get tricky when you have to deal with, Ooh, is that a shortcut? A shortcut to what? Oh, there's a meditation point. Excellent. It can be tricky when you're dealing with a lot of ranged enemies and melee weapon enemies at the same time. All right, let us skill up. Rest. Okay, what is available there? Maximum life is increased. I probably should take that. Honestly, I really probably should just go for the more health. And then for more health from BD. I feel like I could benefit a lot from that. At least until I suck a little bit less, but it's always good to have that kind of security blanket to fall back on. Oh, hello.
Enemies nearby.
Looks like a fight. Someone else get in here. This'll be easy.
They're open.
Hope reinforcements are on the way.
Nice.
Enemies down.
Ah, hello.
Nice find.
More shards. Is that telling me how many shards I have? Not necessarily how many shards I've collected at that moment. Yes. Oh, hello. Security droid.
Been looking forward to this tidbit.
Your odds of surviving are low. Very low.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Ah. Nope.
That guy really didn't like you.
Don't think he was a fan of you either.
I don't see a way up.
Let's look around.
Look.
Find something, buddy?
What's he got?
Ascension cable. Workers use them for construction now.
Can you repair it?
Cable's a bit frayed.
You know, he left the ship
bad shape.
dismantling
Should be a quick
business,
patch
but he still stays aware of the technology being used.
So I heard you fought the Empire on Kashyyyk.
Yes, I must fight the Empire only
Hijacked
on the
a
most
walker,
notable planets
Broke open an Imperial prison camp single-handed.
that have been mentioned in the movies.
Just the two of you.
And some friends. What about you, new guy? You in this for the credits?
Credits never hurt. But, I have a daughter. Kata. I don't get to see her as often as I'd like, but at least I can provide for her.
Must be hard, being away from her. Is her mother?
She's gone. The Empire took her from us.
This feels like the kind of conversation they would probably have in between planets.
Taking a lot of people.
More every day. You ever use one of those?
I'll figure it out. It was a scrapper on Braca.
You've been through a lot for someone so young.
Just trying to survive.
Aren't we all?
Just trying to Star Wars Jedi Survivor Electronic Arts.
Sensor cable's holding.
Good, I got a feeling you're gonna need it.
Because if you want to make a new game these days, you need to have a grappling hook of some kind.
We can use that terminal to rotate the billboard. That wasn't so hard. Back to the bridge?
Hope the crew's doing all right. If Gabs gets bored, she might slice into Imperial comms for fun.
She that good?
Too good. Syndicate trained, but got on the wrong side of her employers. Bravo used to fly for the Republic.
It's military. That explains a lot. Why'd you start working with Coop and Liz?
Cantina on Norsid. Bounty hunter got the drop on me. Twins threw him down a mine shaft. Friends ever since.
You know, who wouldn't be friends with somebody who throws your enemies down mine shafts, really? Are we kind of like on overlapping? Like we've been through this? Yeah, we've been through this part, except now we have a grappling hook.
Breathe.
What does the highlighted... Oh, that's my partner.
Solid crew, Kestis. Hope I'm pulling my weight.
You got us to the Senator.
Sounds like he wants to double my cut. That right, BD?
Oh, and it also resets your double jump. Which is always nice.
Cal, good to see you.
Hey, Bravo. No job ever goes according to plan, does it?
What fun would that be? How's the new guy doing?
Bit of a talker, but good in a fight.
Huh, I'll take it.
Gab sliced the yacht. Senator can't call for help, but he's locked in pretty tight.
You try knocking?
I'm sure they would be just fine.
Any sign of Cal?
Batista! Batista!
I just bet the twins at the Senator had you in there stuffed and mounted.
Hey, I want.
Oh, those are the twins.
Hey, Cal, if you die, I get the mantis, right?
Sorry, Gabs. Not mine to get.
So what's the plan?
That yacht's a Sayonara Ram City.
Senator has military intel on his personal terminal here. Could give
Oh,
us
are we
a
gonna
fighting
make
chance
up
against
the
Empire.
plan now?
Problem is, Captain secured with blast doors. Even the twins can't pry those bad boys open.
How are we getting in?
You fellas get the yacht down, Jetpack. Then I'll work my slicer magic. With my lovely assistant.
I'll grab our transport. Be back before you know it.
Let's do this.
Twins, get Cal across that gap.
Good job, Batista.
What should I do?
You got a jetpack.
Okay, yeah, they probably would throw somebody down a mine shaft.
Keep your eyes sharp. Bravo. Yeah. Maybe next time you'll check for syndicate tats before you pick a fight. Hey, Cal. How you holding up?
Just appreciating the view. What am I looking for?
2 beams wrapped around the yacht. Gotta take a lot of torque. I'm talking Jedi torque.
I think I can handle that.
What if all I have is copies of the movie Torque?
Hey, Cal, I tried to move those beams, but...
Yeah, Gabs gave me the heads up.
All right.
With Vin Diesel, I want to... Was Vin Diesel in the movie Torque? Or am I now just confusing Fast and Furious franchise elements with motorcycle driving elements?
First beam's down, Gabs. Can you tell the twins to pull down the yacht?
On it. Goop, Liz, your turn.
Tough one.
factory vent that'll cook you medium rare. All clear, Cal. Long way to drop. Be careful.
I'm always careful.
Karina, saved your ass. You owe me a shit.
Oh.
For the record, I loosened it up for you.
Oh, thank you.
Nice job, Cal. Hop on. We'll bring you down.
Can I?
I'm on, Gabs.
Twin, yacht's all yours.
And now, time for me and my lovely assistant to show you how it's done. Speedy, when you're ready.
Oh wait, hold on. No.
What's the hold up, BD? You need to be rebooted or something?
Am I trying to jump all the way over there? That just seems far.
Doing this or what?
Oh, never mind. I jump onto that. I did not realize that was a grabbable ledge. Thank you, video game, for doing it for me.
Let's go reintroduce ourselves to the senator.
Stay back!
Oh, no low.
We had unfinished business. Give us your terminal passcode.
Impossible! They'll execute me!
Maybe I could change his mind. You will give me access to your terminal.
I can't.
I feel like this guy is more towards rewards. Oh,
You can
never
trust
mind.
us. We're all friends here. Unlock it.
We're all friends here. I can trust you. I will unlock the terminal.
We were all cool. We hung out last weekend at Jimmy's place and had those noodles while the business was still open.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, BD. Let's see what we got.
It's a lot of red dots.
They're everywhere.
Not the breakthrough we were hoping for.
Years of fighting. Nothing we've done has slowed them down.
What did you expect? You lost. The Republic is dead.
It was killed by politicians just like you.
Do you think I wanted Utapau to join the Empire? The compromises I made created a future for my people.
I've been to Utapau, Senator. They spit your name out like a curse.
At least they are alive. Why fight when you can't win? Surrender tastes bitter at first, Cal, but sweetens with time. Free me, and we'll cut a deal.
No, Senator. Someday when your children see this, they'll know the Jedi never stopped fighting for them.
How disappointingly naive.
Hey, the twins are getting that ravenous look. Let's wrap it up before we have another Karita incident on our hands, yeah?
What about him?
He's coming with us.
Okay, let's take their food to go.
I was gonna say, I don't think we're the type for executions. Also, I'm not entirely sure what data we just got from that terminal. I'm hoping it was useful.
You've got a date with Saw Gerrera.
He'll kill me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Depends on whether you cooperate. That's a skill senator's prize, right? Cooperation.
Yeah. Have you seen the current U.S. Senate?
Batisa!
Batisa!
Batisa! Good talk. Good talk.
You'll pay for this, Count Kestis.
We got a plan for the senator?
Still thinking it through.
We could always ask Coob and Liz to see whether the senator can fly.
Can you fly, Bobby? Bonus points if you know what that's from.
Yeah. Wonder what Saul has for us next.
First, we gotta get this intel topside.
Is there time for a quick tour of Sejan's terminal? I could see if the senator's got anything else we could use.
And by we, you mean dirt you can sell to make some credits?
You can fight the good fight and still get yours along the way, Cal. That's war.
Maybe next time.
Fine. But lunch is on you, and the twins are starving.
That sounds more like a war profiteering, but I'll just accept what you're saying for now.
I've changed my mind. We should always target the Empire.
Yeah. Feels good to make a difference.
No, they're loaded. Filthy rich. Make the huts look clean by comparison. I bet this senator has more credits.
No, our ship! At least nobody was injured, I suppose.
What took you so long? While you've been chasing shadows, I have been stuck!
You have been caught harboring a traitor.
Okay, that settles the execution thing.
Kestis!
Hello.
Open fire! Scatter! Get the cover!
Beric and Inquisitor!
Are the twins now dead? I think the twins are just dead now. All right. Gabs is dead now. This really went tits up.
Kel, gotta go!
And thus we have the conflict.
Kel, where you going? Get back here, Kel!
Are you kidding me?
We're not going to be processed into meat. Gabs.
Gotta get to the Mantis. Gabs. The twins. We'll mourn later. Gotta keep moving.
Oh, no, I didn't even see you there. Ah, son of a...
They're hunting us, buddy.
Yep.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
All right. Okay, so that did not go well at all. I think I'm gonna stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.